Yeah. Here we go. Now, this Dice Diggs, and this is volume two. We will be doing a series of continuations for the heavy hip hop head Holla Back show. And, you know, first of all, I love music, y'all. I love music. I've always loved music. You understand? And the condition that hip hop is in right now is really kind of messed up. And I'm here to speak about that. When you look at the condition of the music industry right now and what they're promoting, it's kind of crazy, and we don't really pay attention to it. We just fall in line and fall in suit to it. But I'm here to tell you that we have to pay attention to what we're listening to. Music plays a very big part of life, in every aspect. It's in the marketing field, it's in the fashioning field, it's in the political field, it's in the cinema field. You understand? It's in every genre of life. But hip hop has become like one of the major conglomerates of business as we speak today. But for me, being a heavy hip hop head, right, I see the condition and I see the direction that it's in, and I don't like it. I really don't. Now, it's some good music out there. And as we know, music is opinionated. Something that I may not like, someone may love. And something that someone else may love, someone may not like it. So it's opinionated. But as far as the business, the business and executive side of the music industry or showbiz period, I don't like the direction. I don't like what's being promoted, as far as what you're listening to, what's being played. And that's what we're here to talk about today. And we will have a continuation of that on each segment. And as we know, the industry is a business. That's what we have to understand. It is a business. So they're in business to make money. So they create a wave. And this wave is for the masses and for the majority. So you have to understand that it's political. It's very political now. Where it was once about the art, now it's about the numbers. It's about units being sold. And that kind of dilutes the artistry and the creativity as far as the artist standpoint. You understand? And a lot of artists are doing their own promotion, their own marketing, their own producing on their end. They're doing everything. And with today, as the platforms are here now, it's kind of mostly a benefit for you to go this route, because you have to understand that the industry is full of sharks and hyenas and vultures, and they have their own agendas. And the powers that be are on this type of time. And that's what we're here to speak about, the condition of the hip hop industry right now. At one time when the music, in the earlier years of the music industry, it was rock and roll that was making all the bread, right? But as time moved on, hip hop music has taken the reins and has really spearheaded a lot of ventures in business on every platform all across the table. So when this happened, the powers that be, the ones that pushes the buttons, they came up with some type of twisted idea that they was gonna be in control of this conglomerate. And this is not good, because now when you look at it, the condition that the industry is in now is watered down. You know, it's very vague. It's not about the art anymore. And for real, it's almost semi-jive satanic, because what's being promoted is sex, drugs, and violence. And for me being a heavy hip-hop head, we have to take a look at that. You know, I'm straight off the curb right now. This is how we're gonna always keep it raw and uncut. And sometimes you may see me in different locations, speaking to artists, interviewing artists, promoting live shows, attending live shows, you know, and that's just how this show is going to be. We deal with a lot of different things. So, you know, right now we're in the beginning stages, but I'm telling you, I'm very excited about this show. Very, very excited about it. And I want you guys to push subscribe to get the latest, to get the hot, fresh material straight off the street. Because we have to take a look at that. We have to keep hip hop alive. And the only way we're going to do it is by being involved in it. You know, we can't turn our heads, turn our backs to what's really going on, because the powers that be have an agenda. And we have to put a stop to it. We have to. And that comes to us doing our own thing and not relying or depending on these forces, on these powers that be. We can be our own power. We can be our own force. But we have to be mindful of that, and we have to have the knowledge. It's 90% business, 10% artistry. Remember that. This is Dice Diggs, y'all. And my movement is the heavy hip hop heads. So holla back.